Squad, less than 2 crew. We'll ignore the fact that I was muted yelling in my room to myself. Hold on. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into the stream. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope your weekend has started smoothly. It feels so good to be free. And by that, I mean to be able to talk about whatever I want tonight, because yesterday was the hardest stream I've done in, I think, years. All right. Let me just say hello to the early chatters and let's get this thing cooking, shall we? Liv, welcome in. Robert Tubies, hope you're doing well. Jenna Lee in the building. Blondenstein, what's good? Jinx, what up, what up? Gemma, did you nap after taking the patron Q? After the patron Q&A? That was long. I have not. I am not. I'm running on adrenaline still, so we'll see. Hello, Crochet Princess, welcome in. Mega Bagel, what a post with the most. Thank you so much, Mega Bagel, welcome in. Fujiyoshi, hello. Robert 2B's in the building. Jen Raz, what's up? AJ Daniels, hello. Kalita in the building. We got Kansas in the building. Lori says, anything happening today? Nothing really, we've been chill. It's official. Taylor, welcome in. Steph, hope you're doing well. Gravity Glue, what a Friday indeed. I love shoes. Hey, what's up? Joelle in the building. The important question that we'll get, who of RGB crew found it the hardest to keep it a secret? Not many knew. Robert 2B's. Chanelli with the first time chat. I did get to talk to you today. Welcome into the stream. Thank you for the support, Chanelli. Thank you for finding me. Rob Hype, indeed, Dirty Deeps. Daisy, good evening. Welcome in. Pulling with the Pooya is wearing the Amazon Traitors cloak. So, sad reality. Hold on. Sad reality for the Amazon Traitors cloak that I guess I'll just show you now. And if anyone here is new to the stream, I will be getting to your message, and eventually I do not miss messages in my chat. It is kind of what I'm known for. It is my blessing and my curse. I had the cloak ready for tomorrow. And by tomorrow, I mean last night I got it ready for today. Only to realize this. The cloak is too small. It's too small for my big body. As y'all know, I got a nice shape to me, but unless I fucking blanket it, like wrap myself in, it won't stay. And then the headpiece, I guess in my defense, I am wearing a hat, but even without the hat, it wasn't wrapping around my head, so. I believe this was the biggest size they had, so I'd have to look and see if I can just return it. And also, I couldn't find my other cloak. I tried looking for it this morning in the meeting before the pod, but I couldn't find it. Chalet, they were 26 month. I appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the support. I'm so happy to see Robin the Traitors. My pick to win it all. Okay. This battle be flames. You know it will. Softy, welcome in. Maddie Dubs, thank you for the prime sub. I know you get one of these. I do appreciate you using it on me. Welcome back for month number 25. Appreciate you. I actually want to sit down. I'm not going to lie to you. I can maybe stand later, but I need my seats. I've been standing a lot today. Not that like it's been bad, but I think also my energy's not as high if I stand right now. I'll use up a lot of my adrenaline. There we go. Okay. There we go. We back. Okay. Jason, thank you for the 43rd month here. Appreciate you. Jackie, welcome. And Christine with the 34th month. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate you. Mandy, what's good? Russ in the building. Sally, Red Wings, Cool Rider. Hello. Rescued Family, thank you for month number 41. I do appreciate it. You have done an amazing job today with the many podcasts. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you so much, Rescued Family. I am blessed to be able to do what I do. And days like today only remind me of things like that. I did meet you today, Chanelli, on the Q&A actually. How are we just seeing now the hat that matches your jersey? Because I bought this hat after the baseball game. I should not have been surprised by hearing Tara was on the cast after hearing Johnny was on it with the rumored list, because those two have been attached to each other since the dawn of time itself. Yeah, in my defense on the pod today, I made it seem like, well, who's going to know they're connected? Y'all said a lot of people. So, hey, I'm one of the few people that didn't know them. Thundercats, hello, welcome in, appreciate you. DH, thank you with 100 bits, thank you so much. Turn up late night, you know it. Corn Cobs, Crochet, so happy for Rob and all of you. We're very pumped But you're not talked out yet. I'm right here, aren't I? There was a world where I could have canceled the stream, but I wasn't going to do that to my own community. Come on now. Come on now. We keep the energy going. What up, Pooya? Boss is gone? Exactly. The boss is gone. I was so really free that they announced it today. I got the yes, I was very excited. I was very excited about it as well. Samantha, welcome in. Cannabis, hope you're doing well. I have so many cast opinions that I need to talk through. We can definitely do that. That's where we are in the right place. And let me go ahead actually and also open the Google form, the advice form. In the event that you would like to leave your questions in anonymously for me, that's completely allowed, and go ahead and do so. But otherwise, feel comfortable enough to put it in the chat, then that's also good because I do read everything in my chat. So rest assured, your question is getting answered one way or another tonight, whether public or the private question. Pixie6, welcome in. Tori Oreo, hello. Sad reality, yeah, that cloak doesn't fit anymore. Thank you so much, Cannabis. Appreciate it. Junificus says, can't wait for some Traitors talk. We're right here, ready to go. Asia for season 5. That's why we love hanging with you. Thank you, Sarah Lynn. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Katesy, first time comment ever. Appreciate that. Hey, Pooya, love your streams. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Katesy. Also, big congrats to Rob. Big congrats to Rob. Honestly, long time coming. Happy to see it happen. Tragic, very tragic. Doesn't really cover you like a cloak should. Exactly. It gave more of a cape energy to me. A little more Little Red Riding Hood cape energy. Should be 30-day return with Amazon. You know what? I do have. Let me just quickly try and put through a return order and see if it works. Return. Let's see. What would you say, chat? Wrong item was sent? No. Inaccurate website description? Probably not. Didn't approve purchase? That's more likely. No longer needed. Bought by mistake. Better price available. Missing product and shipping box. Both damaged. Item defective or doesn't work. Honestly, I would say, okay, well, I got this. Sorry, just trying to make sure we get this done now. In hindsight, I shouldn't have done this on the pods. I do apologize, chat. All right, we're almost done. And then I promise we're done. Okay. Damn, it takes a couple steps to get this done. I'm sorry, chat. All right. Where were we? The way you couldn't stand still talking to Nicole this morning was so real, and I can't even stand. Oh, Chanelli. Actually, yeah, Liana would work too. No, I don't think it would fit Liana. But I'm really crying listening to the Q&A when you said this is a dream come true. A real. Oh, listen, I'm feeling the love today. I think everyone's been feeling the love today for the one and only RC Rob Cesternino. I'm gonna guess who knew. I'm out of guesses. I think your list is incorrect. Proud Sam, thank you. It was so fun. I'm glad y'all enjoyed that. It was a good time. Thanks for the padding tonight. Happy to do so, Lori. Interview with you, Nicole, and Mike was amazing. She was so happy for her hubby. Honestly, was the group chat popping yesterday? Yes, absolutely was. This would have been tough if they didn't announce today. Low key, I was not, like, when I say I was relieved, I mean it. I was so happy that they announced it yesterday because I genuinely thought there was a world where I was going to end up being like out of luck for 3 days of everyone asking me or coming in here to talk about it, and I couldn't say anything. I couldn't bring it up. I couldn't comment, and it would have been a lot. So yeah. It would have been a lot. Nice you go. Thank you, Cannabiscus. Appreciate that. Darren Johnny hosted the US Eurovision stream on Peacock a couple years ago. Oh, amazing. Yeah, and I mean, I was told they do like coverage for the Winter Olympics as well. So yeah, they are connected. I just did not realize that at all. At all. All right. Okay, hold on. Let me just do this. Okay, perfect. Let me put this here. Okay. Not to change the mood, but is your fall okay? My fall? I'm not sure what that means. Terry's been like, I don't ask this question. It's so relatable to me. Do you speak Farsi? I do speak Farsi. Yes. Great job today. How long have you known? Little bit of time now. Michelle. I'm trying to think how long it's been. It's been a little bit. Traitors Canada airs in September. So we get Traitors Canada in September, Traitors UK in December, Traitors US in January. But Gabby gave Trisha Paytas one of her promo cloaks on a recent podcast, so maybe Rob will be able to gift you an official one. If Rob will hook me up. Rob is hooking me up with a cloak. The man's hooking me up with some. I'm getting some goods. He better. I better get something. Didn't approve purchase. That's for fraud. No, I didn't do that. We're good. How can they have it does not fit? I put the I was able to write down it didn't fit. Have you already got your 12-hour deep dive with Rob scheduled for next year? Potentially. I can just send you my Barbie pink cloak, Pooya, then you can say your job as trader. That is actually awesome. So David Rob isn't allowed to podcast about Traitors next year. We have no idea. Cena sucks. We have zero idea. For all we know, Rob can podcast as much as he wants about all of it. So we don't know that. I think ultimately what is going to be the decision is going to be Rob gets back and we figure out, okay, do we want Rob on the recaps? Because then does Rob think that he'll be able to like not give anything away? Or should we just have me do the recaps with somebody else and then I interview Rob like on the Patreon, and Rob gives us like episode 1 plus like behind the scenes stuff if he can, stuff like that. So we'll see. Just got corn nuts at the gas station because of you. Hey, corn nuts gang. Yeah, I got a little bit left still, but I've been snacking. Cloakish is a different pod topic. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate it. Also, he may give extras to his wife and kids. I don't know how many they get, but Gabby made it sound like they got multiple. I hope I get one. Maybe. We'll see. All right. Hey, good morning, Russ. I hope you're doing well. And afternoon and night. We were with you on the Amazon purchase. We were here for the return. Hey. So who gets custody of the pod for the next 3 weeks? I think everyone can share. Chase, thank you for the 20th month. You appreciate you. Thank you. All right, music is a little too loud. There we go. That's better. How long did you know for? Again, it's been a minute. That's what I was relieved for you. Kitty Beth, thank you for the 31st month. You appreciate you. There was a 4-day turnaround when the cast was linked last year. Was surprised it came today. Yeah, I'm happy we didn't wait. I'm happy we didn't have to wait. How long is filming for the Traitors? A little over a week. I think I don't know. Maybe 2 months, 2 months, 2 weeks, a little over 2 to 3. I don't know. Does Traitors stop filming before BB27 starts? Rob will be back before BB27 starts. Yes. When did you find out? Again, it's been a minute. I was here, like I was in Minnesota. You've been crushing it lately and can't wait for all the amazing coverage coming up. Thank you, Scott. Scott, son of Scott, in fact. NBC has the Super Bowl in February, so they're going to be pushing the Kelsey angle. So NBC has the Super Bowl. That's one. The other is that they have the Winter Olympics. That's another. Let me see. I didn't remember that Taylor Swift and Travis are still dating. Well, you're gonna remember now. Are you saying that if you were pressed enough, you would have spilled just like Tom Holland could not keep a secret for a while? No. I mean, listen, I've done more streams in this time span than I have in a minute. I've streamed 25 days straight. Y'all didn't hear a peep out of me. You know, I've done that and I've done hella podcasts. Y'all haven't known. I'm good. I'm good at this. I'm good at keeping secrets. I just asked my friends. Are your parents okay? So I have heard back from one of them. And the answer is yes, thankfully. Now, are they going to be okay for the next couple? That I don't know, but fingers crossed, you know, trying to be positive about it. John and Taylor Swift are from the same hometown in Pennsylvania. Wonder if that could be a connection for Johnny and Mama Kelsey. I highly doubt that's going to be like something they bond on, right? But who knows in the Traitors house? Castle, sorry, not house. How dare I? One thing about Pooya is going to gatekeep. Is that true? What else have I gatekept from y'all? What is the best advice you gave Rob? One of my first thoughts is I was happy for you being the Traitors guy. You're going to get so many new ears and it's well deserved. And listen, if you don't think I'm going to try and put my best foot forward, chat, I'm excited for this era. Well, if you do recaps with Scally. Well, Scally and I will be covering Canada 3 for sure. I do not know. In the event that Rob can't do it, I have not decided or even thought about who would be there. Again, I'm operating under the assumption that Rob will be there, but we don't know. You could very well host the podcast with past Traitors faithfuls, imagine. Speaking of what's on your desk with your corn nuts, can we see Donkey that you mentioned on PAL? So I know I mentioned it on PAL. It's still in one of my boxes, chat. I've not unpacked any of my room boxes yet. None. Were there alternates for Traitors? None that I've heard of. I thought they would be long gone, the corn nuts. No, there's still a little bit left, not a lot. Any corners on live feeds though? No fucking shot. That microphone would go nuts. Who besides Rob are you most excited to see? For me, it's Ian. Natalie Anderson is very high on my list. Ron Funches is one that I would have never expected to see, but I'm very excited for. I'm trying to think who else. Again, big cast. I need a big graphic in front of me. And let's see on that graphic. Yeah, I'm excited for Monet Exchange, especially also to see how Monet Exchange does on the show. Mora, I think, is going to be a lot of fun. Rob the Snake, I think, could also be an interesting character here. Maybe we'll see. And obviously, like the Big Brother survivors, Jam Jam, Tiffany, Ian. I'm also pumped for them as well. I like a decent amount of this cast. I'm not going to lie to you. Seeing as we have the talk of Rob, when are we going to get Pooya on our TV? Circle, maybe? Nah, I don't know about Circle. I never see Rob and Ian having an alliance based off their history on RHAP. I would assume so. Did you know before or after the cast of 50 was announced? Before. How was the experience of Rob telling you? Very positive. I was very happy and very excited. Then I got nervous, but then I got happy again. Wonder if we get a CBB ever again. It used to be during Winter Olympics. I don't know. Let's see how Big Brother 27 does. But I would assume so, but we'll see. And it has to be so nice for Rob that when So I said, nah. The dark hand of Alan held out a bejeweled glove and said, join us. Can you try to do a podcast with Boston Rob or another former Traitors cast member to get their opinion on the new cast? Kind of like what Rob did with New Era. What's it called? I mean, we could look and see if we can find people. That's definitely possible. AM Drummer says, I'm hoping this Traitors season forces CBS to give us another celebrity Big Brother. I think we could see it. We don't like you keeping secrets from us, Pooya. Well, here's the reality. There's a lot of secrets between me and y'all. I share with you more than most podcasters do on this stream, but I also have my fair share of secrets that I've never shared with you. And I hope that's okay. I hope we can still be fine with that. Cannabis said, get the lesson twos in chat. Let's do that. I'm very behind. I'm trying to catch up. With you, chat. I do love that all the times you were like, if someone's on a show, it'll be silence, and then it happened. You did great holding it. Thank you, Mandy. Because listen, I back what I said when people were like, is Amon on Big Brother? Is Taryn on Big Brother? I was like, listen, even if they were, the last thing I'm going to do is confirm it here for y'all, because that only jeopardizes their position of being on the show. I feel like you hinted at something exciting coming, but maybe I'm misremembering. To be fair, Sam, I've been hyping up the Promise Month the whole month, so I don't think it was Traitors related. I still have to listen to the full Oh My God Rob on Traitors pod, but I thought maybe Nicole was going to be your co-host, and honestly, that could be fun. That could be a good time. The thing is, and like, I'll be talking to Nicole next week about the cast. I doubt Nicole's going to be unspoiled. Like, come when Rob gets back, is my assumption. That's an assumption. Who knows? If she is unspoiled, would love to do that. But yeah. Is that to listen to the full? Okay, I just read that. Michael Rappaport is going to be a crazy wild card. I hate that he's on this cast. I really do. That's like the one dark cloud over this cast for me. Chef Kristen is very smart. Can't wait to see how she does. I can't wait to learn more about her, Sally, because I've heard good things. Can you give us a chronological rundown regarding Rob Traitors, whatever you're allowed to share? I mean, listen, the reality is I've already shared everything that I potentially can. And I actually am very grateful Rob put out the 5 for 5, because I think Rob really like gave a very good, accurate depiction of his side and like how things went down. So if you ask me a question and I can answer it, I will. But if you give me a very broad question, I might not be able to do much, you know? How do I feel about the Housewives? Tori Oreo, same way I do every season. I don't know them. I'm excited to meet them, but I don't know them. I'm excited for, I want to say her name is Portia. Obviously I know who Dorinda is. Excited to see what Dorinda does on a proper try, because we can't even count last year as one try. Lisa Rinna I've seen before, but I don't know much about. Now, Portia for real, I'm stoked. There we go. What am I missing about Michael Rappaport? Why people know about him? I don't know him. So honestly, Google him, because it's uncomfortable for me to sit here and talk about him. But I hope that doesn't come off like I'm being dismissive. You specifically tell Rob to work with Maura Higgins. How would I know that Maura Higgins is there to be like, Rob, this is who you should work with? Also, I don't really know Maura like that. I still have to see how Alan announces the cast, if only to hear Alan mispronouncing Rob's name, which he does. You should pull up some clips of Candace's Real Houses of Potomac confessional. You got to see what we're in for this season. So I was thinking of doing something like this, chat. I was thinking of doing a stream where we sit down and it is kind of like an educational stream where y'all will send clips of like the people, like you send Portia clips, you'll send Candace clips, you'll send Lisa Rinna clips, and then we'll all watch some clips together. I think that'll be a very fun way to get to know these people. Not tonight, because tonight I feel like we're just gonna have a conversation, but in one of the next like 5 streams, we'll do that. I've never been so excited for someone to get cast on a reality show. We all feel like we know Roberts at this point. It's true. One thing you should know about Portia, she's besties with Phaedra. Interesting. Question if you can, did you unpack working with or against the Housewives? You have to know there will be a collection of them, so curious if there was any thoughts there. I feel like with the Housewives, if you are coming from a CBS show, you have to gel with them. I think the person who got the closest to cracking that code And that case is Sandra. We watched Sandra befriend the housewives and then ride with them very close to the end. We also saw Danielle Reyes pull in Robin. Not Robin, sorry. Shoot. Who was the housewife from New Jersey last year? I'm becoming very bad with the names of the cast members for all these shows. There's so many of them. Dolores, thank you. Dolores. Yeah. We saw Danielle Reyes pull in Dolores, and that literally almost got her and Brittany the win. Literally, this close. So, for me, it's been very clear you have to work with the housewives. If you neglect the housewives will delete you. You don't want that. Is it gonna be we know you secretly slept with a nightlight. Thanks, Liana. What? As long as you give us all the Chappelle tea, you can have your secrets. Then that I can provide, Scott, always. You do not seem surprised when Rob was confirmed not on 50. Well, that's fair. That's fair, because I had been getting whispers of what that cast was looking like for a while, and for Rob's name was never on that list for the list I was hearing. So, you know. But especially when a lot of people seemed very sad when 50 got announced and Rob wasn't on. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't hide it well that I that like, oh no, Rob's not on. I was like, yeah, I know. But that's on me. That's very, yeah, right, Mandy. Who do you see Rob aligning himself with, or will he be lone wolfing it? I don't think Rob's a lone wolfer. I think Rob's going to bond with a lot of people. He's a very social guy. He already has some friendships in there. Once he feels like, okay, Natalie, Jam, Brittany, Ian, they seem cool with me, Rob's just going to like bounce around that castle, I think. That's what I think is going to happen. The reunion is going to be wild. It really will be. Like I think Matt's the one who mentioned this. Like Rob being at a reunion led by Andy is just wild to me. We need a patron pod with Dominic and Anthony's thoughts each episode. Oh my god, if they watch the season. Colton also sucks for the record. I have heard this. What advice did you give him? Nothing. And say nothing. I need to listen to 5 for 5. You really do. 5 for 5 is the best place to be. We might be a shout for co-host since Wes might be a shout for co-host since he's Archie Ventures alum. I will be trying to get him on the pod for sure. For sure. Colton's the reason I quit watching The Bachelor. Damn, Kalita. Do you think he would go on Dondi after this? If Rob comes back and he feels happy, yes. Like, if he has a positive experience being back on television, yes. If he comes back and he's like really not fucking with what went down, maybe not. I don't know. Portia, my namesake, got into it and it was amazing. I really think Rob and the Traitors will bring a lot more visibility to RGP, and that's exciting. It's exciting, but it's also terrifying. It's terrifying. The idea that today about 11,000 people were listening to the pod live was kind of scary. But it's something I will hopefully get used to. Do you know if when people get murdered, they stay in Scotland or go home immediately? No idea. No idea. But I've also been told I do not want to know. I do not want any updates on Rob at all. Rob knows Dorinda was first killed last season and people were upset. So I can see him wanting her around for more than the start if she doesn't come in late. I feel like if you're announced this early, you're coming in, right? So, because we think about people that came in late was Wes, Derek Levasseur, and Kate. None of them were announced as part of the cast initially. I'm excited to see Robin around with the housewives. I just know it's going to be hilarious. I agree. I saw a funny Porsche Underground Railroad video. I was actually told about this video recently. I was surprised for me on this cast is Ron Funch. I think he's funny as hell, but don't know how well he would do on a show like this. Honestly, Robert Tubies, I hope they start adding a comedian or two every season, because I think they are good vibes and they're good social people who could play really well in a game like this. The way Rob handled 50 Traitors experience with RGB listeners was A+++++++. Yeah, I mean, the fact that Rob sat there for like 2 patron Q&As with everyone like commiserating on him not being on 50 and was able to just be like, honestly, I'm content with it. Being honest, but then having this like in the back pocket is amazing. I'm going to give a Rob's intro, and the smoke placement behind him is also low-key kind of funny. Mandy, first of all, I love that. Second of all, please share with me. Actually, if it's an emote we can make, man, you just let me know. Traitors brand seal. When Traitors does not have a brand seal option. Sorry, brand seal doesn't have a Traitors option. Yeah. Terran stream yesterday, watched clips about the rumor cast. It was interesting. That's a shout. Terranoia, thank you for the prime. So appreciate you using one prime here. Thank you and welcome back for month number 3. Thank you. Senator Gray with it. Yes. Okay, I'm very behind you. I'm trying to catch up with y'all. But can we have a Real Housewives of Atlanta watch party, specifically season 6? Is that people from that season are in this season? Kenya Morstan? Except for Steven from Laguna Beach back for the new season. Yes, Steven from Laguna Beach, who's saying he's from One Tree Hill. Traitors should bring back Tony. Viewers didn't really get to meet the real Tony. I don't even know if they will at this point. We're all so close to Rob, obviously, but I think a lot of the contestants won't know him, which could be an advantage. Yeah, listen, I would hate to sit here and just be blindly positive about him, but the more I look at this cast, either Rob is in danger immediately or Rob is going to be okay and can make a lot of connections, because I really do think this is a great cast for him. I think it's actually good that it's not a cast full of like hella gamebot people. I really, really do. I think this is a great cast for him. AZ Fan, thank you so much for the gifteds. Appreciate it. Welcome in Zentamali, DNISEY. Oh, almost Disney, just miss words around. The Killer and the Final Girl. What a name. Lady Yankee and CM3PO, who are now part of the Less Than 2 crew components of AZ. Appreciate that, AZ. Thank you. All right. How does Todd get off the stigma of CBS being traitors? Oh, how does Rob get off the stigma of CBS being traitors? I don't know. That's a big obstacle. How do you feel about Rob being a traitor versus a faithful? I'd love to see traitor, but I feel like he'd be a great faithful. I know how to work the traitors. So Rob mentioned on the 5 for 5 that on his way out, right before he was about to board this plane, he was thinking, I want to go and say I want to be a faithful. And I feel like he should be a faithful. I really do think, as much as being a traitor is more fun or being a traitor means more TV time, I think for Rob's longevity, I almost fancy him being a faithful, which is a gamble because obviously he can get murdered overnight. But I feel like that's the best route for Rob to be regular Rob. If we want a guaranteed Rob for like 5 episodes, but he gets caught, then traitor, sure. But if we want a possibility of like 7 episode run or 8 episode run and Rob is like playing a good game, I think you want him to be a faithful. And then there's potential for him to get recruited, because I do think he's going to be a traitor hunter. I do think he's going to try and find traitors. I do think he can potentially angel traitor if he needs to, but then also chuck him out for a traitor hunter if he needs to, you know? I think Rob will love Rob. He's also going to want to make sure he stays on Candace's good side. I think Rob can do that, or as I'm hoping. Welcome in, Tomster. Hope you're doing well. I heard there's such a thing as supper, which I'm told is between lunch and dinner from the pal. I didn't realize that was called supper. I just thought some people use the word supper for dinner. Now I know about Michael. I get why you didn't want to describe it. Oh, gotcha. Thank you, Jakes. Also, someone who's typically in the know about cast, we had no inkling that Rob was on at all. I had not seen any Rob rumors out there until like literally yesterday. And I was looking, because once I knew he was on, I was looking just to like let him know if like, hey, there's whispers, but no, nothing. I need Rob in a beret. That is my literally only request, nothing else. Can he wear a beret if that's Alan's thing? When Andrew greenlights an RHAP show on Bravo and Leon and Chappelle reignite their feud from RHAP traitors. Apparently Dondi hasn't been renewed for season 3. I have heard this as well. Gotcha, Mandy. If he shows up day 1 and gets murdered in a beret, that would be better than no beret. Oh my god. If Rob is a traitor, can you see him turning on a fellow traitor? Yes, 100%. When Rob texts you June 14th at 9 a.m., I'm home, he would never do that. He would never do that. It is sus that X is in Scotland. I think he's either on a job thing or on vacation, and just knew, hey, if I throw up the word if I put up a Scottish flag, people will speculate that I'm on the season. No, Rob was announced. There's no way he's a late arrival. But there could be late arrivals on this cast. It is weird that we got a full cast of 23 out the gate when last season was 23, but then there's a world where we just don't have any late arrivals this time. Who knows? We knew Wells was out early because he showed up at his wife's Broadway performance, so maybe they do come home early. That's possible. I mean, these are like more celebrity level people, so I doubt they're like, hey, you can't leave. They're like, I'm going home. Or I'm taking a tour of Scotland. Rob has the best time? Same. Rob's intro is in the Traitors channel on the Discord. Can maybe emotify? Okay. Sounds good. Hey, it's been a while since I could catch you. Lots of fun seeing the Promise Month vibes. Well done. Thank you, Letty Burger. Appreciate it. We've been having, listen, it's been a hard month. We've been having a lot of fun, doing a lot of things. And now there's more things to do and talk about. So life's good. The fart smoke might not come through, though. I don't know if I want the fart smoke, though. For One Tree Hill 2, my favorite show, my show when I was in high school. There we go. Of the video Lavina made for Instagram, Lavina killed it. That was a great video. Nash Diz, thank you so much for the primes. Appreciate you. Thank you for using your one prime here on me. Thank you so much. If I wasn't there, I would be all in for Tiffany. Hey, you can be all in for both. Until they're like against each other, then you got to pick a side, I guess. Boston Rob and Derek would have definitely come after Rob if he was on last season. If Rob was on last season, I cannot express to you how much I'm certain Rob would have gone home early. I'm very happy he's on this season. I think this is a better season for him. I think Rob's going to gel well with the CBS people that are there. And also I think he's going to gel extremely well with the non-CBS people that are there. I just think it's a more fun way for him to play with people who might not know him. I think that's fun. I see Rob as a faithful being exasperated. Rob, which is the funniest Rob. Exactly, Kat. That's exactly my thought too. I think my preference is starting faithful turn traitor. It's always the better. I guarantee they make Ian a traitor. Interesting, Sienna. You think they'd make Ian a traitor over Tiffany if they were going to put one Big Brother person? I will faithful to start late traitor. Cosign. That's my wish as well. If he has to be a traitor, I think being a recruit is the best route. Yes. Any thoughts on who will get cast as traitors to start? I strongly believe Donna Kelsey's going to be one of them. Donna Kelsey, okay? Donna Kelsey, would they do Monet Exchange? I think they could go Donna Kelsey, Tiffany, Natalie Anderson. Make the traitors all women. That could be very fun. Watch the castle look for a man that does not exist in the turret. That could be a vibe. Also, I could see them going with Dorinda because they're like, nah, fuck this. We can't have Dorinda go out early again. Make her one. They're also due for a housewife in the turret. They've not had one since Phaedra. So that could be a shout. I could see also Dorinda being like, I'm not coming back in unless I'm a traitor because I died last time. So. All right. I was finally setting up the Rob and Lord Ivar alliance in the upcoming Traitors All-Star season. The idea that Ivar would be in the All-Star season is insulting to me, Scott. And you don't need to be a traitor to get a lot of confessionals. Look at Gabby. Exactly. Look at Gabby. Look at Dylan. They got a lot of content for two people who were not traitors. Are we getting marbles? Honestly, not tonight. We're going to be talking about this, and then I need to get my ass to sleep. How many of the traitor casts are from New York, New Jersey? I think Rob will connect with those people too. I have no idea, May. Alan won't allow it unless Alan feels like he can roast Rob for his beret. True. How excited is Liana? Super stoked. Super pumped. Traitors draft? No traitors draft, no. Alan isn't the sole proprietor of beret wearing. I mean, I agree, but I don't know. It's like, this is like if you wanted to wear a blue shirt and khaki pants, khaki shorts to Survivor. That's the host outfit at that point, right? Although, didn't other people wear berets on the Traitors these last couple of seasons? So I think I'm wrong on this one. The two ice skaters are low-key a threat. I mean, they know each other. But also, I am assuming if we know this, someone in the house will also know this, and they will either be separated or worked with. Are there typically traitor spoilers out right away? I might need to check just to make sure Rob isn't out first. I don't know. I don't recall. I've never been spoiled on the Traitors, which I'm very grateful for, and I will be continuing to do the same thing Traitors is my number one show that I cover now. So a spoiled Traitors pundit would be brutal. So obviously my mods are here to make sure that none of that happens. We have a zero tolerance on spoiling the Traitors here. But I understand, Madeline, let me just preface. I understand you're not saying you're looking to spoil me. You're just saying you want to make sure Rob isn't first out. But yeah, all of that is to say, I'm not sure. Can I wish to put Amber Mariana in the castle with Rob? That could be funny. Tiffany will be the traitor. I think traitors will be Donna, Ian, and Jam Jam. That's too on the nose to put a Big Brother and Survivor. I don't think they're going to put one of each again. I really don't. Although I've said this every season and then they do it every season. So we'll see. Ian would be a nervous wreck traitor, and I love Ian. Do we think Ian goes in and says, I want to be a traitor? My guess is Rob, Donna, Portia. I think traitors will be Donna, Tiffany, Colton. I think a lot of us have Tiffany and Donna in our list at this point. Kristen is my sleeper pick for traitor. I think I would love that. Prando, thank you for the follow. Am I right? This season there's no British politician royal? Exactly. There is not. No traitors draft rip. I will be doing a traitors draft over on the free agents pod with Scally and Matt Ligori next week, actually. So many players that worn berets, it's gone out of my mind. You know what? Didn't what was her name? Trishelle wore one, season 2. Colton played professional football. He and Donna could bond. Maybe. Hey, Pooya just saw that Rob was on Traitors and I'm beyond pumped. I've been MI because I'm upset, but I'm so obsessed with the Karen Reed trial. It wrapped up the other day or today, so hopefully we'll get averted by Monday and I can casually consume other content. Gotcha, Amy. Welcome in. Rob will tell us the story of how he got cast eventually. I have a feeling that stuff will come out soon, you know? Or not soon, but later on. What about 3 non-gamer traders? I mean, I'd be here for it. I'd be fine with that. Because imagine they have, like, let's say Johnny would be one. Johnny being one. Dorinda being the other. And, like, your third one being Kristen Kish. That could be a good combination right there. 1 month brother until deep in Big Brother. Yep, then we're in Big Brother territory with a cast and feeds and get your rest in, chat. If you've not been resting up appropriately, get ready, get excited, get rest. Okay. I'm ready for Pooya to meet these housewives. The drama. I'm very excited. Mark Ballas might make for a good trader. Okay. Ron Funch is amazing. Can't wait to see him on Traitors. He's gonna be very fun. I'm very here for it. I fear I cannot Portia as a traitor because she will not know how to murder. She will not know to murder Michael first. BB right after Traitors. Does Rob sleep? He'll sleep fine, probably. Do the producers have the stones to make Rappaport a traitor? I don't know. It depends on what they want. I left a Survivor Science joke for Leon and the lounge feedback thing, but I fear no one cares about 50 anymore. Hey, that's fine. This is what, by the way, is from my form here. Liana will. Trust me. Okay, so this I've already answered. How did Rob tell you and how long have you known? What was your reaction? I've already answered this one, I believe. Did Rob ask you for any tips about Traitors? That I did not answer. Do you want to be surprised with what happens on the Traitors next year as it's airing, or would you rather find out this year? I want to be surprised. I do not want to know a single thing. When Rob comes back, I want to say, hey, boss, are you good? I'm good. Good. Let's talk Big Brother. I want to know nothing about what happened in Scotland until the season is aired. Then I want to know everything that happened in Scotland. Every single little thing I want to know at that point. You are a legend, Mandy. Thank you. And that was off topic. I just wanted to give a shout out to Mandy in the moment. And shout out to you as well, Liv. All right. File size too large. Where were we? I feel like Robert would have would love to be a murderer. Oh my God. Rob would never spoil? No, I don't think so. Do you like when the cast is announced prior to the game being filmed or after? I think I like it prior to being filmed because it allows us to freely do content and like post content about it. If like notice for example right now, like if you want to look out there and see what the cast of Survivor 49 is, you can't. We cannot talk about it on a podcast until it's official. So I prefer getting it now because then we can talk about it freely and it doesn't have to be hidden. And like, you know, for example, when Rob comes back and is doing the patron Q&A, someone can be like, yeah, Rob, welcome back. Hope you had fun on the Traitors. And Rob's like, hey, yeah, I'm happy to be back. What's up? And like, it doesn't have to be weird. Like you can't speak about it. Like don't have to pretend it's not real. I like that better. I do. RWB season 3 Traitors will be hype though. Oh, for sure. When Rob becomes bestie with the housewives and they show up on Survivor BB recap episodes, amazing. If you're taking the helm for RNJP Traitors content, you're gonna crush it. Thank you, Cena. Appreciate it. Listen, I'm already at the wheel for Traitors for the majority of all the other Traitors seasons, and then for when anytime Survivor starts, Rob has left as well. So I can do it on my own, but it is fun, more fun with friends, you know. Maybe Archie will get more interviews with the cast this season. This season, we're getting all the interviews, okay? The only interviews we don't get, I hope, are the ones I don't want, which I want to talk to 22 people in this cast. 21 people in this cast, even. I wouldn't count Kristen as a non-gamer. She battled back in her season and won a battle style finale. No, I just meant of the CBS people, is what I meant, AMD. I didn't mean that she's not a gamer. You know what I mean? Like, typically on these shows, they call the gamers just the Big Brother Survivor people, gamers. But in reality, I think more people are gamers than not. Truly. Is this Rob's gateway to be a Real Housewives of North Carolina? I mean, maybe. Maybe this was the plan all along. Tori Ori, I think with the Prime sub. Appreciate you using your one Prime here on me. Thank you. All right, next question is, how do you feel about the recent listen? To this question asker, and I think you might know who you are. Not happy, obviously. Not happy, but also don't want to talk about it right now, if that makes sense. I feel like it's not the right place for it, but I appreciate you asking. Next question is similar question to the last one. Appreciate it. Can you put the Dwight hype track on YouTube? No, I cannot because I don't want Dwight to be bothered by it outside of when I play it at my time. You know what I mean? To nice him. Have I tried the Dubai chocolate? Do you think it's overhyped? I'm not a fan of pistachio in my chocolate, so it's not for me. Like already, I don't like it, but is it overhyped? That I don't know. You might have to ask somebody who has had it. Outside of being from Dubai, I've never had the Dubai chocolate. But also, the Dubai chocolate wasn't a thing until after I moved here, long after I moved here. So. What's the transit system like in Minnesota? How do you like to get around for Aaron's leisure on your own when Leon is at work? I haven't used the transit system. I have no idea, chat. I have no idea. Liana drives to work and I'm home. And then I go for a walk and then I'm back here. So not yet. Haven't cracked open that broke down that wall yet. Pistachio and chocolate sounds interesting. Not for me, but hey, for somebody else I'm fine with. Is Donnie in danger of getting canceled? It's not been renewed, which I think has made a lot of people worried. So that for sure is a thing that people are worried about, but I'm not sure otherwise, to be honest. What the fuck? I just tried to do something and it didn't work. There we go. Look at that, chat. Look who that is. I wonder if they gave away too much money. Well, I joked about that like they lost a big amount of money. So could they afford to do it again? That I don't know. Cassie, thank you for the prime sub. Appreciate. Sorry, is it Cassie or Cassicus? You let me know, but appreciate the primes. I think the reason you want prime on me. Welcome back from month number 14. We needed it. It's huge. We absolutely needed it. Shout out Mandy for the quick turnaround here. That's the boss man right there. And hey, if anyone's like, what? Wait, why does Pooya have an emote of Rob? I'm sorry. That's my Traitors co-host you're talking about. And he is not on Twitch. I'm on Twitch. So I use. The only other people that can use it, RHAP account. They can also use it. Me as if I'm the authority on Rob suddenly. So yeah. All right, where's the next question the form saying? I'm excited for Rob and also terrified he's going to get murdered first. I think even Rob is terrified he's going to get murdered first. I am hoping Rob will not get murdered first. Think about the last three first murderers. It was Reza, big energy, talks a lot. Then it was Bananas, big energy, talks a lot. Then it was Dorinda, housewife, but was also very argumentative that first day. You know what Rob doesn't do? Argue or talk a lot, like with big energy. Rob is like chill, laid back energy. So I don't think he's going to get murdered night one. Could he get murdered night two? Maybe. But night one, I feel like more often than not, the traitors decide to murder someone that'll be like a, oh my God, why did they get murdered? And like throw mayhem into the world. So as long as Rob is not in a little tiff with anybody out the gate, I really and truly, and I'm being optimistic and hoping he is not murdered first. So yeah. Give the RHAP account a sock Rob to use. That's not a thing. Which would you prefer, Pooya? Murder or banished first? Banish first. I would rather Rob get banished any day of the week than get murdered any day of the week. Because if Rob gets banished, it's, first of all, he's getting taken out on TV, which is better. He gets his exit. He gets to say goodbye. It's better. If he gets murdered, it does not matter. This isn't the circle either where you get murdered and then you can go talk to someone of your choosing. You're just dead. You're just gone. No one cares. So, and then Alan dumps your photo on the ground. So I would like for that not to happen. I would rather you get banished, for sure. Why do I feel like there's a new reality television competition show every day? While I do enjoy them, I worry the quantity over quality. I agree, Stephanie. I mean, outside of the Traitors, and I mean, the Traitors is clearly the one news show that has stuck in popularity and has become huge. Every other news show that has come out in the last like 5 years has not had, like, unfortunately, Claim to Fame got shelved. Dondi right now has not been announced as renewed yet. But Claim to Fame. Traitors is the only one that like really stuck. Most of them don't have any idea who Rob is. I hope so. I really do think a lot of them are gonna be like, who? Do you think Chill Energy will be unknown to anyone on this cast after hearing? What do you mean, Rob? Tell me. But I want to see him on the murder shortlist once to get the room shot. Yes. I don't care. Put him on the shortlist every week as long as he's not murdered. I don't care. No matter what happens, we're all going to be screaming episode 1, hoping they keep Rob's name off their list. I need a live watch party for this. season. We do. We need a watch party. Like, this is the first time in 20 years Rob has been on television. This needs to be watched in a theater with hella people. Like, we need that. I want that. I've never felt my heart beat in my chest more than it would be watching the Traitors and then talking about it afterwards. That would be huge. That would be amazing. I think the snake has potential. I love the idea of Destination X, but I think it's too simple. Interesting. What channel? Is Destination X also NBC, Holly? Hard Dondi was renewed. Hey, listen, we'll take that. Secret Millionaire is coming back. That one I think has potential. Secret Millionaire, I do think has potential, HRH. Yeah, Claim to Fame is done, sadly. I think Rob's going to be able to lean to, I played a long time ago and I do some podcast things. Every man has a podcast. They won't know. Exactly. Donna Kelsey will be like, my sons have a podcast. Rob be like, yeah, that makes sense. Hey, Jorah, welcome in. Do you have Rob prep or found out when we did? No, I found out before y'all did. Yeah. Do you think his chill energy will be annoying to anyone else on the cast I meant? I think if he's open, no. I think if he's like, no, I think he'll be okay. I really hope so. I just hope he connects with everybody. I can't wait to MC a live show with the Housewives in the mix. Chappelle, we're going to have a good time, man. Shot o'clock about to go different now. I wonder if there'll be something local here in Raleigh. I will fly over. Does Robert Rina at all? She's been on React TV forever. Like, is he familiar with her? I think he's going to be familiar with her somewhat for sure. I'd love a live show for Traitors. Big same. One good thing about New York is that there are bars with Traitors watch parties. It's perfect. Destination X on Peacock. Gotcha. Or Rob be on New Heights. What is New Heights, Stephanie? The music is going to be extra anxiety inducing with Rob on the show. Exactly. Go, welcome and hope you're doing well. I think it's Old School Mole. I think Old School Mole was good, but the Netflix version is trash. I mean, it is what it is. It's like, okay. I have not watched The Snake yet. No. I'm still trying to find time to watch Devil's Plan, chat. Rob being on the Jason Travis podcast is a fever dream. I think it could happen. Oh, that's the Kelsey pod. Yeah, they're not only are they're like, they make money on their podcast, but also, didn't they win like an award? Didn't they win like sexiest podcasters or something? That was famously when me and Rob were snubbed for that award, I feel like. Are your parents relative? Okay, so chat, I'm gonna bring up this one time because I know a lot of you are concerned I'm bringing it up. So as y'all heard last night, there were some bombings, some attacks, some missiles directed at Iran. Someone in the chat actually brought it up last night because I was on stream when it happened. I had no idea it happened. So right after stream, I contacted my mom. She sent me a voice note. She was okay. She was out with friends. She was like, I'm fine. I'm okay. Everything's fine. Because I contacted her because she lives in that city. So thankfully she's okay. She called me today on video. She said she's okay. So thankfully she's fine. I've not heard back from mi padre yet. But he's in a different city altogether. I think he's okay as well. Like, I don't think he's in a situation. So thank you for asking. I do appreciate it. But as scary as it may be, thankfully they're okay for now. Okay. I was Rob Chappelle. Why? I was also Rob Chappelle. Let's just say that. I was also robbed. Rob was the Celebrity Apprentice with Hatch and Lisa Rinna. Well, there we go. So yeah, he does know who Lisa is then. I wish they'd bring back Celebrity Moses AM. Okay. They have the Swifties in their pocket. I cannot imagine Rob's reaction to figuring out who Donna is. I feel like he'll figure her out. RCP is more best ensemble. I mean, I'll take best ensemble. Yeah, their name's Sexiest Podcast Host by people in 2024. Their podcast was launched in September 2022. Features the birthday discussions and their experiences on and off football field, as well as cultural touchstones. They beat out other popular podcasters, including Penn Badgley, Josh Peck, TJ Holmes for the title. Bro, I've been in this business longer than all those people. Where's my title? Where's my nom? What? I don't even get nommed. I get snubbed on the nom too. Thank you, chat. Thank you so much. Do you think Alan would accept an invitation to play RGB Traitors season 3 with Rob hosting? If Rob gets mojo like that to get Alan on to play that game, that would be incredible. That being said, I do not know. So yeah, thank you, Chanel. I appreciate it. Rob surely knows T-Swift things from Shannon, right? If not general pop culture. Rob is tapped into pop culture. For sure. Not the nipple can getting some. Exactly. Destination X on NBC. It's interesting, a little strange with the Googles, but good. Okay, Kathy. Yeah. I'm like severely overwhelmed with the amount of new shows I'm trying to keep up with. Right now, I'm at least caught up and keeping up with Love Island, except for tonight. Also, I feel like someone earlier mentioned who did you vote for the couples. I don't know who, because if there was recouplings, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Yeah, actually, I do not want to know. Actually, would there have been recouplings? Was there a bombshell that just came in? I don't remember. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't remind me. Don't even remind me. Okay. You have an award behind you? I do. I do have an award behind me, Proud Sam. Have we not talked? We've talked about that. But that doesn't say sexiest podcaster. Actually, here's what it says. Shannon will melt down if Rob doesn't. I want Rob to get an introduction to Taylor Swift, and then I want him to use that on me, even though I don't know Taylor Swift like that. Just so that I make everyone jealous. So this award, it does not say sexiest podcaster, but it does say okay, it'll be nice if how does one do this? Is it this? Come on, focus, please. Okay, so, there we go. Best Traitors podcaster. And it says the Duke of Deception on the bottom. So, that's me. That's me. Thank you, chat. He's going to know ASAP once she says her name. Yeah, Rob more tapped in than Taryn, which sort of surprised me. Honestly, it doesn't if you know Taryn. Very early on, it was clear that Taryn doesn't know what's going on outside of the shows he likes and the bands he likes and Big Brother and Survivor. Like, dangerously not tapped into pop culture, which is good for him because a lot of it is like, we don't need to know this stuff, but we just don't know this stuff, you know? I am a Chiefs jersey owner, which I will use to my advantage when inevitably Donna Kelsey comes in for the exit interview. And I'm like, listen, I've had this jersey for years, which is true. I've had it for like 2 years. So, we can't read it. So we can't, no, you can read it now though. Well, people that podcast Traitors have a good chance of ending up on the show. So, hey, if Rob can somehow get me on the show now after this, we will take it. Even some Taylor Swift signed merch to auction off for charity would be an awesome, amazing get for RHAP. It's true. Wait, there's not going to be a Traitors draft? There's never been a Traitors draft on RHAP. I've done a Traitors draft, but all of it has been over on the Free Agents pod. Do you ever get offended when people say there is no strategy to the Traitors? I think saying there is no strategy is like purposefully obtuse. Like you're just on purpose not willing to hear it out. I think people who think there is no strategy to the Traitors do not value social strategy, social gaming as part of strategy. They value just strategic thinking as strategy. Because I do think that talking to the right people, talking to someone, complimenting someone to make them not target you is strategy. It just is. I'm sorry. It isn't like, okay, but if I go after this person and I have these 4 votes, then that person can't vote me out, then that person, it's not that kind of game. So it's not that. I understand. There is some strategy. There's not as much strategy as a Survivor or a Big Brother, but it's also not that game. But I think that's also why it piques my interest more, because the strategy is subtle. It's little and it's subtle. And I think even though the strategy, I think because there's also a lot more luck involved, I think some people do not like that. They're like, okay, well, that doesn't matter because it's luck based, which I guess, again, it kind of is, but there are parts of it that you can control. Oh, I need the split Eagles and Chiefs jersey. Then I look like I'm pandering, though, AZ. Is Taylor watching Traitors? She is, right? I mean, Taylor's at least catching the premiere. You know what I mean? Like, she may not watch the whole thing, but if her sons are gonna, like, if Donna's sons are gonna watch the show to talk about it on their pod, then she's catching at least an episode, if not more. I will agree with Taryn that when I see Taylor in these shots, I think of Taylor Hale, not Taylor Swift. That's fair. I feel like Taylor, in our world, Taylor, one word Taylor is Taylor Hale, and Taylor Swift is a double name person, but you know. I think we don't see as much strategy as the Traitors edit, but it's there for sure. That's also true. Which is why I want the exit interviews. I feel like we learn so much. Think about when I covered Traitors Canada. We learned so much about what's going on in that castle through the exit interviews. It fills out way more of the story. So, but you are pandering? Yeah, but I don't want to come off like I'm pandering. I want it to be subtle pandering, you know? Yeah, I hate the Traitors and strategy show narrative. The strategy isn't always good, but it's there. Sure has plenty of luck involved these days too. It's very true. Very true. I said that ish. Okay, but what if we get fuck Rob Cesternino and I said that shit? Is that what we would get? Nah, I think they're working together. Also, you know how I'm going to be doing those expert thingies? The expert pods where I bring in someone to be the expert and talk about the player with me. I will be extending the invitation for the Tiffany dive with Taryn, but he has to wear the shirt that Tiffany got him from Tiffany's store. He has to wear it for that pod. If he wears it for that pod, Taryn's there. Why are you yelling Claire? You must be remembering something I do not, but it's fine. That's on me. I volunteer to try host Donapod with Shannon. Is Shannon the guaranteed for that one? The Tiffany expert, yes, Russ is. But I thought you were gonna say Claire. Oh, yeah, I think Claire makes the most sense. I'm going Claire, but I like the joke that Taryn would have to wear that T-shirt to be there. But I will be asking Claire first. Stand Up Gamer, welcome in. Hey, Pooya, I was just late to 5 and I'm not sure if I heard it right, but is Rob not going to be able to cover 49? Oh, Rob can cover 49. Rob's podcasting abilities have not changed whatsoever, Stand Up Gamer. And also thank you for the follow. The only pod that we're not sure what Rob can do is the Traitors recaps for the episodes. I think I can still get Rob every week to talk about his experience, like on that episode, that day, that cycle, whatever. But maybe he doesn't join me for the episodic recaps because obviously he knows more than we do. Maybe that he doesn't join us for. But Rob's going to be back for every other podcast without any issue, thankfully. All right. Next question. Oh, can you analyze Rob's fit? Is that leather, plaid, sweater vest? Any guess which designer, cost? No idea on the outfits, the costs, what they look like. I had zero input or zero information about the fits. All I know is that I knew Rob wasn't going to be a plaid boy, just a plaid shirt guy in this castle. He is not going to come out of a 20-year retirement to half-ass this. So with that being said, I'm proud of him because I thought the first look we saw is a good introduction to Mr. Rob. He's full-assing this shit. Proper. Also, I dedicate this music to Chappelle if he's still in the chat. Yeah. I was just wondering here, Rob is going to tell Alan he wants to be a faithful. I need him to be in that term with Donna Kelsey. Have Rob do a Ken Burns documentary style diary letter for each episode. I did like someone had mentioned the idea of Rob recording a podcast immediately with Nicole when he comes back that only gets shared with us after Traitors is finished. I think that'd be good. Can you watch the clips of Rob from Survivor that made Taryn uncomfortable yesterday? I feel like we can do that at a future stream. One of the next couple of streams that's coming up. Just to give it the proper time, you know? Because I want to watch clips from all the as many contestants as we can get. Appreciate the message, question asker. All right. I'm caught up with the form now. That's good news. Oh, OKC won. I forgot there was game 4 today with all the madness that's going down. There we go. Tied up series, y'all. So we're guaranteed at least going into a... Nah, now I want it to be a game 7. Now it has to be a game 7. It has to be. Oh my God. Chat, what are these quotes? Water started last night also. We love that. Can we talk a little bit about the patron Q&A? Yes. Yes. What about it? What about it, Mandy? If y'all don't know, I stepped in and covered for Rob today on the patron Q&A. 3 hours of me talking to the lovely patrons of RHAP, answering questions and just having a good time. I wonder if this will have any effect on Rob's kiddos at school. Who knows? Maybe they become the cool kids. If they're not already. You need to be patrons if y'all aren't already. It's a good time. It really is. Did you have fun? How did you feel stepping in for that? What were some fun moments? I had a good time. I had a really good time. I was not feeling great leading up to it. Not about the pod. Just like I felt like I was getting very sleepy, which wasn't good. I was tired. And then I was like, I had like a coughing fit that came out of nowhere. So I was like, my stomach wasn't feeling good. And then I got on the pod and it was chill. Like 3 hours went by like that. But also I do the pad. So this is normal to me. I'm in my element. I think some of the fun, I mean, I'm trying to think of like some moments that stuck out to me. Definitely, what's it called? Talking about getting the Donna Kelsey insight was good. Getting the Eric insight later on was also good. Doing a little ranking of which international trader players or former trader players from like US we would like to see Rob play with. That was fun. But no, it was like all fun. It was a good time. Do you know if they were talking about Survivor 50 or Traitors or both at the same time? On the he talks about it on the 5 for 5, Kathy, that they were not at the same time. His boys are about to get all the girls. But yeah. I was way too excited to show Donna Lore. Best part of joining this community is not having to yap into the abyss anymore. I honestly, Shanali, that's like the number one reason why a lot of us end up here. We end up joining the community. It's like no one in our world is talking about these shows. I need someone to talk about it. Enter patrons. So yeah. Thank you, Russell. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, it was fun. It was very fun to talk to the patrons and like hear how excited everyone is. How often are the patron Q&As, and are you going to keep doing them while Rob is gone? If you can say. They are every week. Fridays is when the Q&As are. During the seasons, they change to Traitors Q&A, Survivor Q&A. Off season, it's patron Q&A with Rob. Am I gonna keep doing them while Rob is gone? I mean, potentially. I'm gonna be around, you know. Can you remind us how many Promise Mondays are left and when are you going out of town? I'm leaving Friday next week, Friday night next week, and Promise Month will officially be done on Wednesday in the event that I do not take any days off from now to then. So if I do a stream tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that's it. That's the last days. In the event that I skip, let's say tomorrow, because the only day I can visualize myself skipping is tomorrow because I'm a little bit like fatigued and I still have to do the podcast with Liana for 90 day tomorrow. So if I skip that, then we have Thursday. That's the last day. So no pad next Friday, no pad next Friday. No pad next Friday, no goose goose next Sunday, most likely. Or no, guaranteed. What am I saying? I will not be back next Sunday. So next week is an off week after Wednesday. Do you usually watch the Q&As? Yes, I watch the Q&A every week. I have the Q&A on lock on Fridays. Slop is on Mondays during BB? Yes. The Slop and Club Condo are around the same time slot in their respective seasons. So Traitors clip stream before or on Wednesday. It'll be one of the next 5 streams, yes. Because one of those streams is the chat diss track, which realistically will not take a whole stream to do. I'll be stream more often when you get a chance because you are a hoot. Thank you, Cannabiscus. Appreciate that. I intend on it. I feel like Promise Month has been a good exercise in getting back into doing more regularly scheduled streaming. And with Big Brother season, I anticipate, you know, being tapped in and wanting to talk about some stuff, you know? So yeah. Yep. All right. We're caught up on the form. If anyone wants to submit a question in the form, we're caught up. You can do it there or put it here. It's fine. Oh, Traitors need a slop condo equivalent. What do we call the turret? The armory. Fergus's cabin. The cabin kind of slaps, you know. The cabin could be a shout. The dungeon's right there also, Julian. You're not wrong. Is that the one where we just go through social media throughout the week? There was a separate Traitors pod last season, right? Yeah, that was just the feedback show. The breakfast table. The boiled eggs. The sloppy dungeon condo. That is a mouthful, Lori. That is a lot going on in that sentence. That's what it was for RHB Traitors? Yes. Me interviewing, the stream where I had all the departed people was the dungeon. I'm just trying to think like, because the slop club condo. Oh. I got it. It's supposed to be like where that show, the slop and stuff, that is supposed to be related to social media, right? The contestants doing social media or previous alumni social media. That's what it's about. Correct? So how about murder she post? Murder she post. Get it? Because murder she wrote, but it's a pun. And it's murder because Alan says murder. And then post because it's posting. It could be on any social media. Ugh, I'm too good at this, chat. I'm too good at this. Please don't leave after that. Mandy, why'd you say it so shadily though? I like how we stopped the beat drop for this. This song has been repeating the same beat for the last 3 minutes. It's not like it was a unique beat. How dare you? Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. And that can be me and Chappelle this season going through all the social media because I have a feeling Rob shouldn't be talking shit about his castmates. It was not shittily? Gotcha. How do I join your Discord? Childish Kalino, if you are subscribed to the stream, follow the instructions, you should be able to get access. The reason why it's sub only to start is because I don't want there to be a situation where someone random joins, like a hater joins and tries to like hate rate us, which I don't think you would, but for the record. But also you do not need to be subscribed to stay in. It's only a to enter, and then once you're there, it's like you're grandfathered in, you're stuck in with us for life until you want to leave. Are you aware that Dorinda and Bob the Drag Queen had Twitter beef? I wonder if Monet will arrive with smoke for Dorinda. Thundercats, I didn't know this. Actually, I remember this beef. I remember this beef. I hope so. That would be fun if they beef like that. That would be a good time. Honestly, that could be a good distraction for Rob, even. Speaking of socials, Dad's on TV took me out. Oh my God. The header for the Twitter account. Try to scrounge up some links. Thank you, Thundercats. Please do. Childish Kalito, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Not only here, because I know you're about to enter the Discord too. So welcome in both places, Childish Kalito. Appreciate you. All right, new question in the forum is, what happened to the hot dog plushie? Did it not fit on the shelf, or is it banished because it was the wrong color? No, it's here. It's actually in the show. Okay, you know what? You want me to break the fourth wall of how pretty my aesthetic is? It's there. You see it? It's there. Technically in the shelf, but not really in a spot. So we need Monet to put Mr. Sister in a dress and make him rob the drag queen. Oh my God, that'd be so funny. Can we see your hot Lori, relax. I don't have a spray bottle, but you would have gotten it there. How was the $1 hot dog? The dollar dog at the stadium was fine. I enjoyed it. For $1, it was delicious as fuck. It was a good time. But yeah, first baseball game, Chad. We didn't talk about that really because we've really been on Traitors Patrol. I went with my first baseball game this week. It was okay. It was good. It was fun. I guess also I shouldn't have said that and then made it and then say nothing because there really wasn't much to say. So it was Rob is beloved. Do you think they might try to recruit Taryn and you? What do you mean? Apparently Monet has... Oh, you mean to like play the game? If Rob is beloved, I hope so. I hope so. If Rob is beloved and they're like, more Rob, I hope Rob throws my name out there. Even though I'm not really a celebrity, but like, you know, some of the people they've had on the show haven't really been celebrities. I think I'm a podcaster. Does that count for something? Put me on. Put me on. What's the worst thing that can happen? I flop? That's fine. Just put me on. Let me try also. Let me try. Let me be the little one that tries. Apparently Monet has an event on the 27th, so the filming will be done by then. 27 of June? That seems too quick. The Dog Days at Stadium is great. It was good. Thank you, AZ. I honestly I love that jersey. I'm very happy we got that jersey. I just watched my local costume play in the College World Series, and how did that go, McKenna? You're a Duke of Deception. Lord P. Oh, thank you, Rustis. You're no Lord Ivar, but that's a good thing. It's true. Dylan was celebrity adjacent. Well, to be fair, Dylan had a whole like big celebrity brother. I do not have that. Yeah. What reality shows you want to be on? Honestly, none. Without 4-3 double elimination or not out. Okay, 4-3 is close too. None except for the Traitors. That's the only one. You have a celebrity father. Yeah, Rob adopts me so I can be on the Traitors. I become Dominic and Anthony's legal brother just to get on goddamn Traitors. Imagine. If you could live in any city not considering practical things like cost of living, what would it be? Honestly, something like a San Diego could be a shout. Good weather, by the beach. Still like within proximity of family and friends around the country. I think that could be a shout for me. Pooya says Nina has a ring to it. It does. What should you get called about? Have I said that on stream? I think I may have, right? I was contacted for Traitors Canada. But I couldn't do it because I'm not Canadian and not a Canadian permanent resident. Yeah. I brought it up today on the Q&A. Red Wings. Some people may not know about it. But yeah, it was a sad day, Chad. It was a sad day. Thank you, RGA fan. But yeah, digital NDA, please don't spread this around. Especially because it didn't happen. But hey, I don't want to like miss out on any future opportunities, you know? I do love that we have digital NDA as a thing over here. Too bad. Nah, you know, it is what it is. Upcoming, not last season. Would I do Big Brother? No, Michelle. Honestly, I wouldn't. And the big reason I wouldn't do it is because two things. Because A, 90 days is a lot of days. Second, because unlike a Survivor or a Traitors or any other show, I wouldn't be around when my show is airing. And I am the type of person that thinks too much about other like things going on. And I just know mentally I would be worried that, hey, I hope like I hope me targeting this person didn't cause like Liana to get hate. I hope the podcast isn't like in shambles because people are getting mad at them because I voted out this person. I would get into shit like that in my own head, which is bad for me and also bad for the pod. So that would suck. I don't think I could do that at all. Do I miss anything about Canada? I was a Big Brother. Poutine. And my sister. I just know Kareem was like, oh, I mean, that would be nice if that's the case. For sure, just curious. Of course, HRH Breezy, of course. Night is a lot of days, yeah, but some people get fiancés in that space of time. Well, that's true also. Sam, would you do the Glass House? Isn't that a defunct show? G-Melon, thank you for the Prime. Something we do one Prime here on me. Appreciate you. Sorry, is it... I feel like we've discussed this before. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it Cece or is it Gigi? Because my instinct went Gigi, but I feel like I remembered... Was I corrected on this before at some point maybe? And Winston. Winston is part of my family, May. So when I said my sister, I meant both of them. I love how 90 days is relative to the situation, but not enough of a marriage. Poutine first, then your sister. Did I stutter? Absolutely. In that order. Lock it in. Lock it in. In particular order. I would hate being criticized for my idiosyncrasies on the live streams. Yeah, right. It would be a lot. They would bring a show out of retirement just for you. Damn. Think you'd be great on Secret Millionaire? That could be a fun one also. Secret Millionaire. But like, in my head, I'm like, you only get, like, it's like 8 Mile. You get one shot. You get one shot, one show. The odds of other shows is slim to none, right? In the event that I get one shot, one show, I want it to be the Traitors. Like, I don't want to blow that load on like a Circle or a, what's it called? Secret Millionaire or something like that, you know? Has anyone mentioned that Dylan Efron's doing Old Navy commercials with Lindsay Lohan, Charo, and Quinn Blackwell? If not, you must search it out. I'll do you one better. I sent this to Liana this morning right before I got on the pod to talk about Traitors. Boston Rob is an Ulta beauty partner. Boston Rob is an Ulta beauty partner now. And I was like, man, this guy's doing everything. Like, they got him doing everything. Yeah. It says, just a dad doing my thing. Picked up a few things from at Ulta Beauty to keep it sharp this Father's Day. Hashtag Ulta Beauty. Hashtag Ulta Beauty partner. The man has endorsements, chat. This is what I'm talking about with the Traitors. Boston Rob, we knew he was big in our community. This put him on like the map. He's done like 5 commercials, 6 commercials. Come on, is poutine that good? I don't get the hype. I love it, Childish Colino. I do. It's a guilty pleasure for me. No, poutine isn't like disco fries. It's different. I mean, it looks like it could be, but it's not. It's different. I mean, he has a wife and 4 daughters. It's true. No, Charo's around. I love his and Dill's relationship. Hey, it's mutually beneficial. These 2 friends have got hella endorsements. He's Derek X. Maybe you could do a poutine cooking stream for nostalgia. And I mean, I am in a place now where I can get cheese curds nice. So that's doable. Sick Prince hat. Thank you, Hack. It's not only for Prince and a Minnesota Twins hat, but also I am the Prince of Persia. So it fits. Next question. Are you thinking about going to either of the fall live shows for RHAP? I'm planning on going to both if I can make it happen. That's the hope, as I go to both. Fingers crossed. Favorite Prince tune? I mean, let me be basic, but it's Purple Rain. I hope you're getting royalties for those games. Which games? Which games? What am I missing? Oh, Prince of Persia. You know, long-term parking, that may be a reminder that I should wrap up soonish. But yeah, when I saw that the game was called Prince of Persia as a kid, I was like, that's me. I don't know why. I'm like, this is my story. I'm Persian. I'm a prince. I'd like to think so. Thank you, Sally. Appreciate it. I need Tim Tams to sponsor you and then rub it in Shannon's face. Yeah, my feud with Shannon needs to die. I need someone else to take. Where's Chappelle? Chappelle, come pick up a feud with Shannon again, please. Please and thank you. Chat. I will say the one time I feel like I kind of gave it away. I feel like it was last week where I was like talking about how there's so many shows coming up. We've got Big Brother, like so many shows to be excited about. And in my head, all I could think about was, yeah, Rob's on Traitors. That's going to be a good one. Y'all are going to enjoy that one. So, but no, I mean, let's recap, right? Let's recap. So between now and February, we are going to have Big Brother 27. We're going to have the Amazing Race Big Brother edition. We are going to have Celebrity Traitors UK, Traitors UK, and then we are going to have House of Villains. We're going to have Traitors Season 4 US. We're going to have Survivor 50 and Survivor 49. That's 8 shows. We do not have Dondi yet. We could have it back by then, but at this point, who knows? What am I missing? Like, we have a lot of shows. When did I find out? I didn't end up giving y'all a direct time, but I was in Minnesota when I found out, and it was before we've been doing this series. AU Survivor vs. the World, thank you. 9. That's 9. And the challenge, that's 10. That's 10. There we go. How long this morning before Peacock posted the video did you know it was happening today? Oh, that this was dropping today? I didn't find out till very late. Like, let's put it this way. When I streamed yesterday, I had no idea that I could talk about it today. I was genuinely thinking I was going to have a weekend of quiet pods. So, yeah. Lesson 2 Crew's official sponsor of the PAL. That's right. Proudly. Dondi's waiting for Rob to come back before starting to film. Man, we're in a world where Rob could win 2 shows. Is that nuts? It's nuts. I really don't think Rob's going to win the Traitors. But I don't care. I don't think I will ever know if anyone's going to... I don't know if I'm ever going to think this person's going to win the Traitors. I think winning the Traitors is a very hard thing to do. But what I will say is I'm rooting for him. And what I will say is as long as he's there long, I'm happy. So that's all we can ask for. All right, chat. Last call for questions. You love claw machines also? Appreciate that. Did you think Ivar was going to win? Nope. Despite winning the draft over on the free agents pod with Scally and Matt, because I had both Dylan and Ivar, I did not think Ivar was going to win. If Dondi is in the stars for Rob, I don't want him to win the Traitors. Too many eyes on that outside of the Survivor BB universe. You're very right. You're very right. Imagine Rob is like, am I the Ivar? Honestly, if Rob knows what's up, he'd make that joke. I would love that. Lord Rob. Chat, don't tell him. Don't tell him, but we should totally tease him by calling him Lord Rob during the season. So, chances Rob will be in Dancing with the Stars. What? Rob Sesternino? I think Boston Rob could easily end up doing Masked Singer and Dancing with the Stars in like the next year, given how much relevance and endorsements he's getting. I could see it. And once he does it, any Survivor can be on any of these shows. It's canon. Then it's canon. Well, Andy Cohen like Rob? I don't know. The vibe I'm getting is that if Andy Cohen likes you, I don't like you. Maybe. I hope he makes some good deep cut jokes for us. I hope so. Odds are Rob says I'm the Rob who sucks. I think high. I would put that high. Andy Cohen is dismissive of everyone from the minimal that I have seen. What a trailblazer. I hope Archie Phantom isn't overrun by normies. Well, I think the normies will pull up. I also love the thing I liked most about the 5 for 5 today was hearing Rob express something that I've always thought, which is if I'm ever on one of these shows, I don't want people to blindly support me to the point where they're fighting with other people. And Rob said that, hey, if someone's on the internet and they're talking shit about me, don't engage. Let them talk shit. It doesn't matter. We don't care. We don't need to get involved. And I think that is a very great place to be. So I'm very happy about that, because I do not want it to be a situation where because the reality is there's going to be people out there that don't fuck with Rob, right? Whether it's because he's very beloved, the hipster move is to not like something that everyone else likes. So whether it's that or they just don't like RHAP, they're going to be praying for his downfall. So if Rob doesn't perform, they're going to be dicks about it. They're going to be he flopped in his flop era. We knew this. Don't fight them. Let them say that shit. In the event that Rob's doing good and someone's like, you know what? I'm hoping Rob loses. Don't be them. Don't be those Big Brother fans that are like, you're like, I don't like this person. And they're like, yeah, fuck your family. Don't do that. I know that's an extreme version. But then also if they're like, I'm rooting for Rob to lose. Don't be like, you know what? Fuck you. You're garbage. You don't know blah, blah, blah. You're this. Let them be idiots. Who cares? Who cares? Let them be idiots. And likes messy people, so if Rob gets messy and you'll be into him, okay. Boston Rob is currently on a big diet push, posting every day on socials. Think he might be getting in shape for some show. What about Dancing with the Stars? That could be a shout, Daisy. Rob needs to wear RHAP shirt under his blazer. I hope Rob doesn't shake out of banishment, because that's a big way to get hate. Oh, you mean like what Danielle Reyes did? I don't think so. Don't be cringe. Exactly. A plaid RHAP shirt. I'm just scared Rob will be the first out. Good. I think we're all worried about that. You got to get the candles up. You got to fingers crossed. I could definitely see Boston Rob Dancing with the Stars. Same. I think a public fitness regimen also could point in that direction. I think I actually could potentially do decent on Dancing with the Stars. All right, where were we? I'm a week behind Promise Month. Listen to the last pad this morning. I thank you for being a completionist, but you should absolutely do a letter tier list. There are right and wrong answers, especially when you consider Cyrillic and Greek alphabets also. What is Cyrillic? Let me look this up. Oh, I see. Well, I wouldn't introduce all the alphabets. I would just do the one I know. The Cyrillic D absolutely slaps. If I look that up, that's not going to like pull up porno, right? Oh, that looks like a cabinet. All right. It is likely that Traitors Season 4 will air before 50. I'm not sure of the normal schedule. Kato, yes, because the Traitors usually airs around January, early Jan. Survivor doesn't air till like February, unless Survivor was like, nah, let's do it to them. Because let's see, when is the Winter Olympics? The Winter Olympics will be February 6th, 2026 till February 22nd. Yeah, the Olympics will be done before Survivor 50 starts. That makes sense to me. Traitors will probably be overlapping with the Winter Olympics. But the Winter Olympics is also like 2 weeks, so it's not that long. Also, it ends on my birthday. I've started playing Goose Goose. It's so fun. I'm happy you're enjoying it, Josh Galino. February sweeps is when they premiere new shows most of the time. There we go. So I won't start until after the Olympics. Yes. So there you go. Is that why they cast two figure skaters? I think they knew a cross promo opportunity when they saw it, for sure. Also getting Donna Kelsey, and they got football coming over. I think it all fits, chat, like a glove. Have I seen the Traitors news? They got Boston Rob and Daniel Reyes. Papaya, what year do you think we're in, Papaya? Survivor 42 didn't start until March 9th. 2022 Olympics ended on 22. But 42 started late, though. I feel like typically it starts like a week prior. Oh, Papaya. Yo, someone wake Papaya up. Donna Kelsey right at Super Bowl in February? Yes. You should let Papaya sleep? All right, fine. Hope you all have sent your boycott letters to People Magazine about their awful show for six podcasters. Let's not do that. We need them on our side with this upcoming Trader season. Rom Funches will be a great bit of fun. Sam knew. I really do think so. Oh, usually Survivor starts in the 20s, but in Olympics years later. Oh, gotcha. Why would it start so late if the Olympics are done on the 20th, though? You know what I mean? Like, why would it start that late? But also, that's fine. That's fine because more Traitors for us. Yeah, Funch is going to be a good time. If people don't know him, I think they're going to love him. And I think Rob's going to gel with him quite well as well. Your dream team is Rob, Tiffany, and Funches? I mean, I'm not mad at that team. All right. Chat, I'm closing the form. And I think I'm going to tap out of stream here. Call it a night. It's been a long day for me. I've been awake since about 8 a.m. today. I've been on a call or stream or podcast since 10:30 my time. It is currently 11 my time. So I think it's time for some rest. Tomorrow could be Power World Day. It's supposed to be Power World Day. So I will get back to y'all when I have everything locked in. You will see what's coming and what's happening. Hey, Z! Thank you for the 10 gift today, Z. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Manello, Lady Booker, Maze, Natcon, Trish, Kato Tomato, Doppy Zoopy, DC Duchess, Chavez, and Val BB. In the lesson 2 compliments of the one and only AZ. Appreciate it. Pico Park. Did I say Pal World? I meant Pico Park. I said Pico Park? Or did I say Pal World? I meant Pico Park. I meant Pico Park if I said the wrong one. But yeah. But I hope y'all had fun today. We have had a lot to talk about. If the Tris murder Rappaport first, there will be applause at breakfast, or there should be. Yes. Honestly, if he gets murdered first, I would like for them to tweet that out or post that, just so it puts a lot of minds at ease. I said Power World. All right. Well, that's on. I blame Liv for that one personally. But yeah. So you'll see me tomorrow potentially, chat. That's the plan. That's the vibe. That's the feeling. But yeah, I do thank y'all for hanging out. I'll be back then. Best community in the world. Thank you for joining. If anyone's new here from today, I hope you had fun. Hope you come back again. We got lots to talk about, lots to do in this next week.